Kia ora koutou. Welcome to the second video about Ngā Punga. In this video, we'll be looking at some different uses of the particles nei, nā, and rā. In the video about pūhea, I introduced you to these three particles, nei, nā, and rā. Nei being near the one speaking, nā being near the one being spoken to, and rā being away from both the speaker and the one being spoken to. I also went over how they work when they're paired with te to create these pūhea or demonstrative pronouns. Tēnei, tēnā, and tērā, meaning this near the speaker, that near the one being spoken to, and that near neither of them. If you'd like to revisit these or you haven't watched the video yet, have a look for this video called Ngā Punga, Demonstrative Pronouns. In this video, I'll be showing you how these three punga can be paired with other particles to make new words, still working along the same idea. I'll show you what I mean now. Let's start by adding a to make Anei. An example of when we would say Anei is when we're giving something to someone and we would say Anei, here is. Anā is similar in that we would be saying Anā, there is, near the one we are speaking to. And the same with ara, there is or there it is, away from both the speaker and the listener. I'll give you some examples now of how these particles work, and we'll use our friends here, hone, pio, and eru. Let's say pio is wearing a hat. He pōtai mehikana. Hone is asking pio to give it to him. He would say something like, tēnā ho mai te pōtai, please give me the hat. And then, as he's giving it to hone, pio would say, anei te pōtai, here's the hat. Here's another example. Let's say hone is getting ready for school and he's looking for his shoes. Pio is getting impatient and wants hone to hurry up, put his shoes on, so that they can get going. He might want to say something like, ana o hu, kia tere, hurry up. One more example. So now Hone's off to school and there's the bus. Ara te pahi. Pio use ara because the thing he's referring to is away from the one speaking and the one being spoken to. There's the bus over there. Our next example is using ko. We'll add it to particles to make konei, konā, and korā. Here, near me, there, near you, there, over there, if you like, away from us both. These are pretty self-explanatory, but in a sentence we might use them to say something like, kei konei ahau, I am here, or here I am. Kei konā koe, there you are, or kei korā a eru, there's eru over there. Here's another way to use nei, nā, and rā, by using pē, to say pēnei, like this, in this manner, or in this way of doing something, pēnā, like that, related to the person being spoken to, and pērā, like that, when speaking of something unrelated to the speaker or the one being spoken to. Here's some examples of how we can use pēnei, pēnā, and pērā. The first one is to say, do it like this, in this way. We'll start with using me to say should. Starting with me, then the action, and then pēnei. Me kōrero pēnei koe. You should speak like this. The next example is to say don't by using kaua e. Kaua e kōrero pēnā. Don't speak like that. Here's another couple of examples. Me tū pēnei. Stand like this. And kaua e mahi pēnā. Don't do that. or don't do it like that. The opposite command for this one would be mahia pēnei. Do it like this. We would say pērā to say do it like that when the action is being referred to is unrelated to the speaker or the one being spoken to. Me mahi pērā. Do it like that. One last example now using koia. Koia nei. It is this, or this is. Koinā. It is that, or that is. And koirā. Same meaning as koinā, but this one can also mean those are in the plural or that was in the past tense. The shortened versions of these are konei, koinā, and koirā. A few examples of these now. Konei tōku whare. This is my house. Just a different way of saying ko tōku whare tēnei. Here's another one. Koinā tōku pōtai. That is my hat. And the last one, koirā tōku pōtai. That is my hat, which is another way of saying ko tōku pōtai tērā. Koinā can also be used in these types of kianga to say when you agree with something that someone has said. He rawe tō pōtai. Ai, koinā, anō hoki taku. I agree. So there you have it. A few different examples of ways that we can use the Ngā Punga, nei, nā, and rā. If you're finding these videos helpful, please click the subscribe button. Ka nui te mihi kia koutou katoa. Kia ora rā.